Heavenly Gifts. Jesus expresses himself to the death of a child. October 23rd, 1841. This I say in my name, to the one whom I found worthy, that I visited him and took his youngest world child to me, because of which he is grieving and weeping, and he isn't considering that it was me who bestowed such grace upon him, the size of which he will probably never be able to comprehend in all eternity. However, if a worldly prince had said to A.H. Willig, "Would you like to surrender your child to me, so I may raise her to become a great princess? And once she has finished her education over the years, I may also bless her with the crowns of many lands, and eventually make her a great princess, queen and empress?" Would A.H. Willig not find himself filled with joy, just because of the serious and great proposal alone, and he would try to show his gratitude in every imaginable way before the emperor? Or some good prince would come to him and would place his child as the sole heir for a large part of his wealth. What would A.H. Willig do with the prince in such a case? Or a ruling prince would come, desiring the hand of his daughter to become the future empress. Would A.H. Willig reject such a bridal suitor at the door? But what is all of this compared to me, when I come and do everything in the living, eternal, and infinite sense? And in this case, would A.H. Willig complain, weep, and mourn? Oh, how weak that still is! Does extraordinary help not also need extraordinary measures? Or does the remedy not have to be like the disease, so that the misery may come to an end? But who does go to the doctor and shows him the wound? And when the doctor pours a healing oil onto the wound, then he starts crying and mourning, once the oil starts to heal the wound. Oh, look how blind you still are! When your shoes are squeezing you, you are constantly calling for help, and when I finally come to help you, to make your wavering feet free and steady, then you become filled with sadness. Why is that so? Because your heart is still blind. You are indeed looking for help, but you fear and flee the remedy, which will help for sure. See, I have just shown you a flat path, and I have blown up a brazen gate and teared down a large partition wall. I have laid pipes through a great desert to the invigorating pipeline of the living waters. Look, the desert will bloom, and you want to mourn about that? Oh, get to know me a little better in the future, for I am your father. How can you mourn when your holy father visits you in his greatest love and puts your house in order? Therefore, do not mourn any longer, for I, your holy and most loving father, wanted it so. Consider this, and you will live forever. Amen.